Hello and welcome back. I know it's been a while, 6 or 7 months, but busy with life, working, or doing hobbies such as painting. Nothing, you know, elegant or anything like that, just Warhammer stuff. Reading, comics, all that fun stuff. So living my life, weirdly enough. Anyways, you guys don't care about that. Today we're going to be talking about Just a Robot. He's an interesting character. I've covered him before. If you want to watch those videos, they're somewhere in my YouTube channel. So go ahead and watch them. I think they're funny. I don't know. But as of today, we're going to be talking about a guy who's white knighting for him. Sorry, my voice is a little bit raspy. And yeah, let's just get straight into it, shall we? So the person who's white knighting just a robot is Vincent Martin. Not very well known, obviously. That's fine. Not a big deal. Not making fun of him at all. Just facts. Let's just get right into it.
Our future begins.
Ew, Fallout 76? Why would you use that as your intro, you fucking weirdo?
It seems like Just a Robot got screwed from all angles by trying to cover.
He screwed himself. You absolute buffoon. He screwed himself in all the ways that he could screw a person over. He did it to himself. Like, he put the gun in his mouth and shot it off. Okay? So don't even act like he was like a victim. He's not.
The Sydney Bear 03 drama. So let me go over the elements of this drama that a lot of people have overlooked. First, a quick recap. It all started with Jar making a horrible video defending another YouTuber named CindyBear03, Cindy for short, from grooming allegations from her roommate, another YouTuber named Birdie. Now, you couldn't tell this from looking at Jar's channel, given the video wasn't even up for 48 hours. Jar was asked by many
Yeah, because he deleted it like a little bitch.
why he decided to reach out to Sydney, and Jar cites a interaction he had with that creepy reading, which seems to check out.
Now, I personally don't believe you have to interview every single person you make a video on, but I got shit from that creepy reading for not interviewing Daft.
Why Jar thought he would apply to this is something I don't even want to attempt to ask him. That's really something I personally think he should have addressed in responding with receipts instead of half the crap he did, but I bring it up because that, along with another element that caught my interest within the video, probably played a bigger factor, but maybe he could have worked that in also.
And I believe that Cindy was gaslit into doing that by her roommate who goes by it pronouns. When I saw Kumo coming to the same conclusions about Cindy that I came to, along with witnessing him beating a few people in debates about it.
So what I did ask him in DMs is, in your video responding with the receipts, you talked about seeing Kumo.
I still might have some questions for you while working on the script. Like, in your video response with receipts, you talked about seeing Kumo beating some people in debates about it. Do you remember where these debates took place? It was in his comments. I think he was also in a stream with a few people that started becoming more empathetic to Cindy. God damn. Just type properly. Come on. Like, goddamn.
Beat some people in debates about it. Do you remember where these debates took place? Jar answered back,
It was in his comments. I think he was also in a stream with a few people that started becoming more empathetic to Shinny.
since Kumo deleted his channel, not a surprise to me because let's just say I talked to him a while.
Yeah, Kumo is a guy that needs help, obviously, so it's good that he got off. But, Kumo and Just a Robot are fucking freaks for trying to protect Sydney Bear. Like, what? Why? Just why?
Ago before this whole shit show went down, and I thought I was smart of him when he claimed he was leaving commentary on one of his streams quite a while ago. Clearly that didn't happen, and it probably would have been smarter for him to get out of commentary. Despite that, I managed to find a sample of one of those debates on Chud Logic's second channel.
We're talking about fucking girl talk here. We're talking about these two were gooning over.
Girl talk, dude?
Yeah, dude, they're sitting here talking. They're sitting here fucking.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, they were
Jesus
frothing
Christ,
at the. They were
dude, I'm
frothing.
retarded right now.
All right, okay, you're retarded. So you're gonna listen to me speak, okay?
I feel like this is kind of how he presented it when we spoke even.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
But then, wait a second. Hold on.
Video today?
Hold on a second. When did this come out? 24th of September.
The important thing I want to take away from this is the date, which is September 24th. These seem to be the factors that led Jar to getting into contact with Cindy directly via DM, which...
Hello, are you up for a VC? I can't right now. I'm at work. Understood. I'm available. Goddamn. I'm available for texts right now, but I don't get home for another 3 hours. I can wait for that. Would you like me to list out the questions I'll be asking you? You want to put the questions and have me answer on call? Confused. It's covering. I'll give you I can't type for shit. I'll give you the list of questions in the text that I will be asking you in the call so you can get ready with answers for when I ask them.
Happened on September 28th, 2024. The timeline gets complex from here, so I'm gonna
It's not that complex, my guy. It's not a complex story. I covered it myself. It's not that complex. Jesus Christ.
skip ahead to where Kumo gets a hold of Jar's second draft, where Kumo uploads it to his channel, which causes Jar to panic upload his video in a rush. A bad move on Jar's part that leads to the failure cascade that follows. Now, most people know about Jar's horrible appearance on Chud Logic's stream, but here's a quick recap for those who are uninformed. It was suggested to Jar that he should send his video on Cinny Bear by Cinny to Chud Logic for Chud Logic to review. And Chud agreed to watch the video and gave his thoughts on it. Then right after that, someone leaks Jar's DMs to Sydney to Chud Logic on that very same stream, and Chud started reading them. That's when we get this moment, most watched it seems, where you can see Chud smile a bit before exploding into apparent rage because he's making it out like Jar's trying to use him here.
What? He wasn't making it out to be so. He was being used by Jar. That's just how it was, you absolute buffoon. Let's see these DMs. Okay, I'll be okie dokie. Full video came out to be over an hour and 30 minutes long. Awesome. I love long form content. I'm also going to try and reach out to Chud Logic. Ooh, I remember liking his stream. I think his help, along with recording a call on check, everything should be smoothly. Help. His help. You were trying to get him to help you. You were using him. It wasn't just like, oh, react to this, please. No, you were wanting his help with this drama. Okay, so this is just, it's right there. This Vincent guy is a fucking buffoon. He's a stupid clanker, just a robot. Stupid fucking clankers, dude. Can't trust them.
Okay, dude. Also, I'm going to try and reach out to Chud Logic. Ooh, I remember liking his stream. I think with his help, along with the recording. You little fucking bitch! You little wretch! Is that what you thought, was it? Is that what you thought? You thought you could piss on my boots and tell me it's raining? Well, tough fucking shit, bro. Unlucky. What fucking...
The speeded, squeaky noise of Chud Logic getting mad. Oh my god.
planet do you think you're on? That you can use my platform? Like that? You think I wasn't gonna fucking notice? You fucking retard. You little autistic freak. Holy fuck, dude, I'm furious. I'm fucking furious, bro. Who does this guy think he is? He thinks he can fucking launder his shitty video past me without noticing and be put out on my channel to my fucking viewers.
After that, for some reason, Jar decides to go on the Chud Logic stream where they milk him for content. This all happens on October 13th, 2024. At this point in time, let me switch over to the one recorded session I did with Jar, going over the next sort of event in this drama. Here.
I don't think you've done the same thing here. I'm more, again, in the same way that Jar's like, oh, people are going to say he's the next Coyote, which I am going to start saying, by the way, because he has done exactly what Coyote tried to do.
So he's saying you're doing exactly what Coyote's doing. I find this a little bit insane.
Yeah, Coyote was like...
Wait, you had a straight up call with Jar? I'm just processing this. I'm a stupid idiot. But you had a call. You could have made more bank from releasing this call with Jar, like fully, instead of making this stupid fucking video. Are you... Ooh, you hurt me. Why do this to yourself? Now you have a whole bunch of people going after you because you're an absolute buffoon. Do you even have comments on? Oh, at least he's old enough to do that. So you're just gonna sweep for a guy who defended a groomer because checks notes Lio? What a weird hill to die on. Yeah. Oh boy.
Talking very sexually.
Look, Martin, you know what? You can redeem yourself if you could release the full call with Jar that you had. Come on, buddy. You could do it. I believe in you.
Extremely sexually making advances towards Sappho and also being like, hey, let's move into... They were like planning to move in together and they met through, I believe, Zarcarlo, Coyote's roommate. I did not do exactly what Coyote did. Like, I had no plans to meet up with her IRL. I had no plans... I didn't goon with her. I didn't share any porn with her. I didn't hire someone to draw.
What the fuck was that? What, you just lost your shit for a second? What was that?
Porn with her. I didn't hire
What kind of little bit is that? What?
Sorry, I didn't hire someone to draw.
Is that even a fit? I feel like that's like some like I don't even know what to describe that. That was just stupid. Bro, his bolts are loose as fuck.
Cine doing stuff to a 14-year-old like Coyote did. The 14-year-old Sona, to be more precise, not as bad,
Okay.
but still pretty bad. Sorry for shouting there.
No, I'm just getting you.
No, that was him getting mad. Oh my god.
Did you even watch this before you decide to go on? Did you know about this live stream of Beckett here?
No, not at all. Like, you need to understand there's like a billion trillion live streams going on at any given time. There's just like, I'm gonna be real here, who the fuck watches live streams?
Bro, do I even have to say anything to this? This stupid.
There's
Sorry, my dog is hiding because I think there's storms going on right now, so she's gonna make some noise.
the audience for it. Usually they have a parasocial relationship with the content creator they watch, typically.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, it's generally the core audience, and that's who Beckett seems
You would know, you parasocial fucking freak. You and your whatchamacallit, your community on YouTube were like a whole bunch of fucking freaks, dude. Like, you were going after people, and like you didn't have them, but basically your whole like community was going after people for talking shit on you. So I don't even know why you acting like, oh yeah, surprise. It's not.
catering to. And I'm just saying, I don't know why the fuck, after listening to this, I would have checked what Beckett had to say to Kumo. You gotta love the little live stream rant Jar threw in there. In case you missed it, my point is that the interview Beckett.
What, you saying that's a good thing? No, that was stupid. That wasn't like a, oh, Jar being a little rascal. No, don't support him on that. You fucking moron. Jesus Christ, what are these people on? I want some, because like obviously their brains are just not working. Holy shit. What makes them think, yeah, this is okay? Yep, upload it, send it out. No, stop it. Get some help.
Did with him, the Jar call, was on October 17th, 2024. The stream I had Jar watch with me, Copecast, Just a Robot Saves Cine, with Kumo, is from October 13th, 2024.
I don't think my position's particularly changed on this stuff. I understand where you're coming from, and I don't want to see you get unfairly lumped in with things like the shit Jar is doing.
Like that, for example.
Yeah, he was calling Cine's sweetheart. Now, I want to make this clear. I don't think, like, while I do think it's possible that Kumo was trying to do something with Cine, especially because of the fact he was acting like a jealous boyfriend the whole time, I don't believe he had any intentions until I found out that apparently Kumo's girlfriend, this is just a rumor I heard Kumo's girlfriend lives in the UK. So I'm like, if Kumo sounds American, so I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
does that
think
matter?
he wanted to use Cine thing as a whataboutism. Again,
A whataboutism?
Jar went off on an interesting direction with this. So what I was trying to
I don't
talk
think that's the
about
right
with this
definition of about whataboutism.
line from Kumo is me referring to this.
I was very clear. I was talking about the discourse around you so that I could cover so I could start a different discourse and have a different discussion without a fucking constant whataboutism. That's why.
If I'm understanding this rant from Kumo correctly, it seems to be him saying that he was doing all this stuff for Sydney Bear so he could talk about Birdie without people saying, what about Sydney Bear? You didn't cover
the
that.
right use
or
of the
something
definition.
like that.
Jesus Christ.
Frankly, I think this is bullshit logic coming from him, but maybe they would have tried to do that.
Why did Jar have to bring Coyote up? Why did he shoot himself like that? I was annoyed because that was my take, and then Jar said it first on Chud's story.
Just
I was
pull
sat
up
there going,
Beckett's take,
oh,
Jar.
I could type in that this is like Coyote, and I think I actually DM'd Chud and was like, can you push on the Coyote stuff? I'm fascinated. Because I'm a cunt.
I think it's because like Coyote is like the fucking internet Voldemort name in his community, and he's like, listen, I'm not bad.
Well, I mean,
like,
Coyote
instead is like, I'm not Coyote.
He literally did the Coyote thing. That is literally what
You literally did the Coyote thing. Did you know that, Jar? It seems a little bit weird to me.
Like,
I don't
okay,
even know
I'm more
what the fuck
concerned with
Coyote
what
shit
Kumo
they're
said, like,
talking
oh, he
about,
treats
so.
him like Voldemort. It's like, okay, do you not know what
Why did you bring up Harry Potter all of a sudden?
Voldemort is? He's the guy who should not, he who must not be named. I literally named him.
Oh my god, you fucking you don't have to go into detail about it. We get it. We're not fucking idiots. You are, but that's besides the point. My brain. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
That's the opposite of the Voldemort thing. But
I
you
do
know,
think
it
18
it was
minutes
the
left,
stupid to do
but-
with Chud. It really was fucking stupid. It gave them ammo for this narrative of them that they keep on repeating. And frankly, I gotta at least berate you a little bit for not doing research and like, okay, this guy wants to talk to me. Let's see what he's talking about. Okay, that's all.
You need to understand, Lio gave me, like, every time I listened to Lio back in the day, it went well for me. Like, if I did what Lio said, everything kind of worked itself.
Why would you have to listen to Lio in the first place? Just do your own thing. Well, maybe not. I don't. Obviously, you don't have a good moral compass or something. Something's wrong with you, my guy, because here we are. But it's the fact that he has to listen, he has to be told what to do. It's like, dog, what the fuck?
Out.
Yeah.
But those were times when Lio had my best interest at heart. This time he didn't. To Lio, I was his ticket back to the top.
I wouldn't even say the top man.
To what? Lio isn't even that popular. He isn't even talked about recently. Not even recent, like a few, maybe a month ago or so. I can't keep track of the time. But like, what's his face? Aiden Underground. That's who I was thinking about. Jesus Christ, sorry. Aiden was going all over about Lio and his controversies in the past. So obviously he isn't just reaching to the top and, you know, banking off of you. That's what other people are doing. But, you know, he's barely even out there as much. Yeah, sure, he's still in the commentary, like, aspect, talking to people, but he's not, like, making videos as much. And, like, if anything, it's more of cleaning up his messes. Still, he's not a great guy. I don't like him. But at least he's not doing more bullshit, unlike you. Here you are talking to a literal nobody, trying to get your point across once more. And it fails once again, and we're talking about it. Anyways, this is just, I'm dragging it along.
And I
Keep on
wouldn't
going.
even say the top.
Okay, take it to like almost 90% of the to where he used to be.
What I was trying to talk to Jar about here was him going on Chud Logic. But the reason Jar talked to Beckett was because of Leo Convoy, who had a part in Beckett's video on Jar. So I can definitely say this smells of a setup. Even after listening to the call between the two, Jar and Leo, because of course Leo uploaded it. And he freaking called Beckett Bear.
Other people came to me asking, and I didn't get involved. Other than
Who's
a couple, Beckett runs a podcast called the Cope and Seed Podcast, and he's one person.
I know. Okay, now I know who did that.
You need to talk to him because he's going to be fair to you.
Also, he
Out of all the people you could have picked, Beckett is the most fairest motherfucker. If you picked Op Block, I can't remember his name, unfortunately, off the top of my head, but the guy that typically does interviews, he would have chewed your ass out, Jar. Well, let's talk about Chud Logic. If you went back to him, he would have chewed your ass out for trying to use him. I'd say Nicholas Diorio. He would have just memed on you the whole entire time. Maybe a little bit fair, but still, he would have just memed on you. Like, you were done for, okay? Beckett was the most fairest motherfucker you could have picked. He was nice to Akumo, which wasn't really good on his part. I don't agree with that. But, like, you know, it's just, he's the most fairest motherfucker. I think he's pretty fair. Like, just stop it. Like, why are you trying to get at?
Jar to talk to Kumo?
Another person you need to talk to, and you're going to hate this, Jar. You're really going to hate this. You need to talk to Kumo.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And for no other reason than to at least give him your side of some things that are coming.
I meant maybe this wasn't a setup. Maybe Leo is just a really, really bad judge of character. Or
I think he was just trying to get everything done and, like, mend all the bridges. I don't think he was trying to, like, backstab Jar by doing all this.
complete idiot. Still, I'm betting on the setup side of things because of hindsight. And I would say that discussion between the two fits very well into Beckett's freak retrospective, the Just the Robot Files, but it really doesn't.
So I, unfortunately, had the displeasure of going through your Susie video today because I had it beforehand. Because I've had people tell me it was in there and I wanted to make sure I knew. So I'm going to tell you what I saw in that video, Jar. I saw you dancing on the grave of somebody who, with the exception of voicing in a video, which you and her resolved between yourselves, dancing on the grave of somebody who'd been nothing but kind.
Like, what does Leo's thoughts about Jar has to do with anything, man? Also the same with Toastify. Is this something to promote these?
Toastify just makes videos. That's all he does. He makes commentary, like, video-ish on, like, stupid people. And Jar happens to be a stupid fucking person. Really stupid. So yeah, Toastify's gonna make a video on him. God damn.
People, or are they trying to give some credibility to Beckett? I'm not gonna be soy and say Jar is racist or sexual predator or anything like that, but here are all the things people need to make those claims about him.
The risk of making Jar...
What? They're just putting out information that Jar has done. Jar himself has done. This is things that he did to himself that they're reporting on. Because Jar is stupid as fuck. He's a stupid little clanker. That's all he is.
Sound dangerously based? Let's just say the racism accusations are more than just doing some voices. Now, while I don't personally care, I think that there is more than enough here that if you wanted to make that accusation, it is a reasonable one.
It's almost like they're letting people form their own opinions instead of going like, he was for sure racist, you had to believe me. What the fuck? Is that so wrong?
To make.
Can't be sure. My bet is on a little bit of both. But let me get back into this mess. This narrative that Jar had a thing for Cinny seems completely ridiculous and applies better to Kumo. I mean, they can say, oh, we can only see Jar doing it with females. Well, fucking open your eyes, you fucking morons. You're trying to make big claims about someone. Yeah, just the cowardly nature of this just annoys me to the nth degree. If you're gonna try to
Cowardly? What's what?
You're trying to make big claims about someone. Yeah, just the cowardly nature of this.
They're not making any big claims other than that he's a complete fucking idiot who was trying to protect a groomer, a predator, if anything. Like, what are you going off on?
Annoys me to the nth degree. If you're gonna try to cancel someone, don't be a bitch about it.
I have only seen him actually.
Who's canceling who? What are you talking about? Ah! This guy is as stupid as Jar, if not worse. Holy shit.
With women?
No,
Yes.
I'm not worse than Jar. Okay, nope. But he's definitely stupid as fuck.
It's stupid humor, but it's consistent across the board. Male, female.
He was flirting with those women. Sure, you can say it's humor, but it's a type of flirting. It's for sure flirting. You want to see my cock? Like, come on, bro. Nice little pussy. Like, come on, bro. Like, no. Stop it. It's disgusting. It's not even funny. And if that's his humor, that's just straight up his humor, he needs help.
Female. Maybe Jar's a closeted bisexual, but I sort of doubt it.
I don't care if he is or not. Like, I don't care about his whole... He could fuck men, fuck women. I don't care, okay? But he was being weird to women and making them uncomfortable. That is the facts. Just saying as it is.
And you can judge him for that if you want. It is weird. Same with the sleepy time call things. But if Jar is lying with this, he's really fucking committed to that fucking lie. And even if it's weird, it's an even weirder narrative that Beckett and his friends really wanted to push, because they don't have actual proof that Jar has done anything. Well, really, besides tell bad jokes with people he shouldn't have. Because when I asked Jar what he considers himself, not that I'm a big fan of self-ID, but you want to get the grasp of this. He told me he considers himself anti-woke, and most of the ACC are lightly progressive at best. And some of the more woke side of that group try to downplay it.
Another black creator, Thuman, stepped in to lend support to Omnia and Zay as she felt the two were being unfairly treated by the community. And then Jar appeared with a video collaboration with two other creators, so he could also criticize Omnia and Zay. That video he made was dog shit. I would know. I made a video on it at the time. I would link to that video so everyone could go watch it, but it's been private for a long while now. 3 years at this point. Now, I want to be clear about the contents of that video real quick. That is a woke-ass video that was made during a woke-ass time because I am a woke-ass bitch, and I'm fully aware that the political climate has drifted away from where it was when I made it.
But it seems bullshit to me because you don't hide something and try to rewrite it if you're not embarrassed by it. There are exceptions to that, but I doubt that's the case here. And it definitely seems to me the members of
the Cinny Bear Defense Force
tried to get Jar to have Chud Logic review
Why did
his
you
video
do that?
and pressed onto
Why?
him.
That was... the audio balance was horrible.
This sort of thing because
Fuck.
they knew that it would turn out something like that. Not all of them, of course, but at least Kumo, because Jar made the claim that he was waiting for his roommate, who was out of town at the time, Professor Dreadlocks, to get back to look it over before he published it. There's also another element that...
Oh my god, he needed his little boyfriend to look over his video and make sure he didn't fuck up at all. How romantic.
I think might have caused them to think Jar might have gotten cold feet and pressed this on them.
As you can hear at the end of the full call I had with Cinny, I said that I would be making a new draft in defense of Cinny before I talked to Jack. But yeah, I'm going to be changing my video a lot, and I'm also going to have to reach out to Jack because, you know, for all I know, you're...
Uh-oh, but can't prove that. Still, Kumo uploading a draft copy of the video Jar gave to Cinny, which caused Jar to rush the video out, and that's how he got on Chud Logic's stream. And after Chud watched it on stream, someone from
the Cinny Bear Defense Force
leaked Jar's DM.
Stop that. Stop. Why do you keep on doing that? That's fucking annoying. Just say it. You don't have to do that. I don't know if it's like you think that's funny or something. It's not. It's not funny at all. It's annoying as fuck.
Cinny to Chud logic, where Chud made this really weird leap in logic based off of one message from Jar.
Okay, dude. Also, I'm going to try and reach out to Chud Logic. Ooh, I remember liking his stream. I think with his help, along with the recording... You little fucking bitch! You little wretch!
Yeah, the laughing at the beginning makes me think this is an act of performative anger.
Performative? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, he's a live streamer. He's gonna be a little more dramatic, but still, that's like, I don't blame him for getting mad. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ! What do I say? I don't even know what to say anymore. This guy is just stupid. Like no brain cells at all in this guy. Zero thinking, no processing. There's nothing going on. Blank. Fuck, dude. Fucking retarded.
For the camera. But I really haven't watched much of Chud in quite a long time. The problem with Jar, as it was made clear earlier, the dude doesn't understand the appeal of live streams or audience. They generally have a smaller audience, but a much more dedicated one. Also remember Beckett, who claimed...
And I think I actually DM'd Chud and was like, can you push on the Coyote stuff? I'm fascinated.
Beckett also had this to say about Kumo leaking the Jar video.
Do you know what? I'm going to give a fucking hot take here. Your video was basically done. Kumo disagreed with it. Kumo can be a fucking troll. Like, again, I'm not endorsing it, but also I don't think it's like a cardinal fucking sin.
Which seems
I don't know
absurd
anything
to
about
me.
this, unfortunately.
This is the same guy, Beckett, who later said this about Kumo in a video.
Child that's going to be abused by its stepfather, this group chat began after one stupid, drunken mistake. Perhaps appropriately, the first message from Kumo is a burning man, which is pretty ironic in hindsight. Once everyone's made their quirky introductions, they get to the business of talking about Cinebear's upcoming video. And a wonderful theme begins to emerge. This group basically constructed Cinebear's defense. Now, I have it on testimony that quite a lot of things happen in calls, so we're only really getting a snapshot of the wider picture.
Wait, so yeah, these are the guys defending Cinebear. Yeah, Romantic Goblin. Okay. I don't... What's
One thing I can confirm is that the idea that Kumo was trying to pull Cine away from this group to maintain some kind of control over the narrative does have legs, if for no other reason than the competing ideas and opinions within this group chat. Kumo's involvement in this group chat is actually kind of limited, at least for driving the narrative. Now, there is a good reason for this. It's because Kumo pulled Cinebear into direct DMs so he could have those conversations privately. And now we hit point 1 of ACC gay-opping drama. No one trusts any of the other people they're conducting a gay-op with. This is basically exactly what Jar tried to do.
So how exactly did Jar try to do this, Beckett? Any proof of that? Or are you just throwing that?
Like, trying to be friends with her and shit. What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. He was trying to be all friends, going like, I could help you. I could get your reputation back. Oh, let's do calls. I really care about you. Like, this is shit that he did. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, how can you not see the comparisons? They were trying to be his friend, her friend, just as Jar was trying to be her friend.
In for no reason, or more likely for your sort of narrative that you built up Kumo before he totally spazzed out and you had to do the video, I guess. I don't even know why he followed up with that. Or is Beckett really that dumb that he didn't realize in all likelihood that this
Cinebear Defense Force
was also trying to gay up Jar? Why Occam's razor shouldn't be applied every time. I really think it applies here. They say hindsight's 20/20. If that's the case, I think Beckett needs a new pair of glasses, cause there's just so much other bullshit on this Beckett stream titled Copecast Just a Robot Saves Cine with Kumo. That seems to be in the...
Could you not go ahead and do that little Beckett with a robot saves Cine with Kumo? Like, what's up with that? Like, I don't know. I think that's just me, but the way he talks, it's just
convincing the audience that Jar is a sexual predator of some type. At least
yeah,
scene.
At the end of every sentence, he goes ahead and goes like type. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being
To
weird.
be where the rhetoric takes certain people. That Jar had a thing for Cine, and that's why he defended her. But when it actually comes to actual evidence of that,
what Jar's done, it's pretty fucking similar, to be honest. He got overly, I mean, he really did get overly close to the story, to the person, and then just ran hard defense.
Yeah,
Jar's...
hold on. Thuman asked a very big question. I imagine you don't want to pass this one up.
Sure. Didn't you say that Jar is a creep to most women he talks to, Kumo? Now, before you answer this, I also, so FPS Diesel played a clip on Chud's stream. I know.
Wait, you're saying that they're like going behind the scenes, like they're like, what? I can't remember the word. That they're whatchamacallit. They're like blackballing him or something like that. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like they're like fucking. They're like planning out, like trying to scheme against him and shit like that. No, that's not how. It's not what's happening.
Flip. I am well
Finally
aware
understanding
of the
where
person
he's trying to get at
that
with
is being
this.
talked about in that situation. But Jara essentially is overly flirtatious with pretty much everyone he interacts with. By his claim, I have only seen him interact with women, and
No shit, you played this section earlier in this video. You've been playing a lot of videos over and over again, thinking you get somewhere with it, but it's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere at all.
it seems very weird. What I'll say to you with this is, can we see some, like, have we got evidence of this? Have we got receipts from this?
Yes, I'd have to dig for them. Again, like, the Jar video was not meant to, like, I actually wasn't planning on talking about Jar so soon. Like, the way he, like, stuck his nose in this, it felt like a fucking, it felt like a CW show with, like, all the drama and all the names fucking coming in and sticking their nose in things and complicating shit. So I'd have to go back and dig. But fucking Laka, for example, actually reached out to me and told me she has contact, or that he has contact with Harsh Opinions. So I'll definitely pursue that tale and ask about that more in depth. Because as far as like that goes, like the
Did he mean harmful opinions? I don't know anyone who's harsh opinions.
relationship rumors, I think I clarified those are just rumors.
Yeah, there isn't a lot. Also, after that stream, Kumo goes on to talk to Cinny with a rather outrageous claim about Jar.
You were freaking out that I was undermining Jar, and this I did. You know, honestly, in hindsight, I shouldn't have. I should have just let you go down that path. But you're freaking out that I tried to undermine Jar in your best interest. Like, I knew how this guy was. I warned you how he was. I told you what position you were in, and I was very conscious and scared on your behalf because of what position you're in. Jar could have raped you, and that's probably what he was trying to, like, that was probably...
God, I forgot about that part. Oh my god. Oh, that was uncalled for. That was completely uncalled for. I completely disagree with that, obviously, as well. But, you know, it's just, it's funny as fuck.
probably his dream, his end goal.
I think that's the simplest way to explain why people believe Jar is a sex pest at the very best, or have Kumo's insane conspiracy level.
He for sure is like some weird sex pest, bro. He like talks about how he had a little like sexual interest in like a YouTube artist who had made like very neutral sex oriented art. Like her art of her OC or whatever didn't look that sexually appealing. So, but yet he still went like, oh, I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her. Like,
Level theory
he's a
about
fucking
Jar's sexual antics at the very worst. There's a middle ground between those two that most people would be led to the conclusion, but there's a middle ground between those sort of ideas that I still think is very off. So why is Jar still getting shit for trying to make a video defending someone who might be a groomer or
might? No, she is a fucking groomer. At worst, a predator. Straight up. There is no ifs or buts about it. Why are you asking this question? Oh my god.
might not? Maybe he didn't do a great job as a defense attorney for this particular matter here. Maybe that's why Kumo was trying to get him out of the picture. Who the hell knows?
No, because Kumo was like, oh, I liked her, so you gotta go away. They were fighting over Cinny Bear. Oh my god, I did like a little weird thing with my mouth. Sorry. Wait, whatever. It doesn't matter. They were going after Cinny Bear like fucking gooner freaks.
I'm also curious why almost 9 months later, for a video that wasn't even on his channel for 48 hours, why Jar is really getting some of these comments still. Well, I know most of it, the telephone effect, people milking this down the line without understanding where all this insanity came from and just assuming it's all true. But not like Jar doubled down on it. The dude didn't double down. And on a related note, but sort of side note, do people actually believe the Chud is fair meme? Because he's not. Chud logic is a...
Chud is so fucking fair. I don't even know what you're going on about. He is so fucking fair. What are you talking about? Chud was ripping Jar a new one? Yes, but at the same time, he had just been fucking almost used for Jar's purposes. So yeah, he was going to go off. But he is completely fair. What are you going off about?
drama streamer. He would tell you that himself. The same
Just because he's a drama streamer doesn't mean that he isn't fair. What kind of backhanded logic is that? Oh no, it hurts.
Of Cope and Seethe. Both of them don't just actually report on the drama, but they have to, create it in a certain way. When
What?
nothing big's going on, you gotta feed the audience. And I have a couple theories of how this sort of went down that I briefly went into at the end.
It's not like they're touching the poo. The poo's going after them. It's a whole different story. But even then, it's not like they're like messing with it. They're just like doing actual interviews, like actual like proper people interviewing people instead of going like sleepy calls and shit, whereas Jar was doing that. Like, so I don't see the problem here. I don't.
Into my last video that I don't want to bring over to this video, but might bring up on a stream very soon. The same can be said of Jar. Talking to him, he has his own set of theories, which he could reveal, but probably would be useless for him to do so. Even though I think they have some merit to them, and I'm not going to reveal them here, because even if he's correct with his guess, I don't think he's seen the big picture, that these people really just want to make content, and pushing someone into the zone where you can do this with them is something that they seem to be good at. Because let's say Jar did another response, this would just reunite all this crap that just give those who exist in these little gated communities more Jar Tent. That's not my word for it.
We love the Jar Tent. Jar Tent is awesome. We need more of it. Jar, keep on coming back. Keep on doing more stupid shit. Come on, it's juicy. I love it. Mwah, I could eat it up. Come on, Jar.
Theirs.
I've seen some harsh comments about myself and my coverage, and I don't think they understand that none of us care.
See, they don't care. They want to.
Oh, boo-hoo. You want them to care? You want them to have feelings about Jar? Dude, this guy is a fucking nonce. Not nonce, but a fucking disgusting ass motherfucker. Okay? Like, he's a fucking weirdo. They have a right to not care about this guy because he treats other people like shit too. I'm losing brain cells.
Find more people like Jar so they can create their content. Hell, this reminds me a lot of fucking Lily Ortrit. Someone that a lot of people have been milking for content recently. I could agree her media takes are rather god-awful, but I think it's more her sexual deviance and possible crimes. Allegedly. I can't prove it, so let me put that here, but it seems pretty solid to me.
Shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ.
What information I know, which could be complete bullshit, but probably not. But does that really matter? When in doubt, they'll just, pluck someone from that person's fan base or supporter of some type to sort of prove how much of a spur.
He's just saying nothing. He's saying nothing right now. He's going, he goes through one ear, out the other. Like, what is he talking about?
For that content creator, because their fan is, or their friend, or associate, guilt by association is what I'm pretty much saying, to judge these people. In some cases, it might apply, but most of the time, who the hell knows? They form these little communities and just back each other up. It seems like, unless it's too hot, then they might backstab each other like Beckett sort of did with Kumo here.
What are you talking about? He's like talking about how they're making cabals. That's the word that I wanted, cabal. But no, he thinks that they're making a whole cabal to go up against Jar, and it's just like, not that. They just make content out of stupid people and do stupid shit on the internet. And then they interview them if they're stupid enough to go like, oh yeah, I'll do an interview with you. That's all they do. That's all they do. Cry me a river, my guy. What else? We still got a few minutes. A minute left. Okay, we'll live.
Beckett no choice in the matter, of course. And instead of actually having anything grand or substance to say, hell, lolcow content, it's for some, and I can understand it. But try to turn people into lolcows who definitely on the borderline is questionable. And a lot of these streamers are proud.
Do it to themselves. They do it to themselves, just like your little boyfriend, Jar. He did it to himself. He's a lolcow now. Deal with it.
Practically puppet to their chatters. Yeah, that varies streamer to streamer and depends on who the chatter is most of the time. But at the end of the day, this is its own sort of content farm. But what they're farming is a little bit different than what someone like Illuminati or other people like that. See H Bomber Guy's video, even though I don't totally like H Bomber Guy, he was sort of on point with that. for reference to that. And I think
What
there's
is he
more
saying?
styles with this sort of networking going on, which understandable given the rise in popularity and usage of social media like YouTube in this day and age. With that said, I'm done.
Thank fucking God. Holy shit, that was unbearable. Anyways, I'll make another video covering his interview with the Op Block because he did that, and it's oh boy, it's interesting. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys think I was wrong or he was right, let me know down in the comments. While you're at it, like and subscribe or not. It is your own discretion, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye bye.